Hi, this is Rebecca with Maid Central, and today we'll be going through last night's build and the highlights of the new features and how to use them. This includes being able to create a quote from a new button that was added at the customer level. You can find it in two different spots. We'll also show you for the customer portal what the client will see if it's within 24 hours of their next job, that add-ons for that job will not be available. But if it's later than that, then they'll still see the option for add-ons. We updated the report name. There was 2 sales dashboards listed, so we updated one to be the Sales KPI. We also added a new functionality to the job count by status report that allows you to drill down into customer data. And we added a new billing term for cash. And we added total allowed hour column to the payroll summary. And we've also got employee stat report added column visibility feature. So let's dive right in. Okay, first up, we'll start at the customer level of the account, and I've got 2 options now to create a quote. So in this example, Art Vandelay is moving. So I've got a new address for him. I can go to Actions and create quote up here, or from our Quotes tab, we'll also have the Create Quote button here. So they'll function the same way. It's going to open me a new window, and you can see now it has been merged. It's already pulled his customer information over. All I need to do is enter the new address. And it's going to let me select the new address for him and continue quoting. Now what will happen is I can put in the new information for his new address, book him a quote. So we'll continue that process here. See, I've got his square footage, room information. Going to go ahead and select the services that he would like to book with us. It's going to take me on through the quoting process so that I can get him booked at his new house for his continued service with us. And I'm doing this all without having to cut and paste or take any of the customer information. It does that all for me now. So just get him a job scheduled for the date he selected, schedule a team and time, and continue quoting. It will give us the opportunity to add his credit card information and new notifications. We've already got all of that on file, so no need to do that. So we'll just continue on through the quoting process, add the individual specific notes for this new home, and then we'll get over to his account and see his new address updated. All right, so now you can see from his account we have his new address, and what we recommend doing is heading over to the new address since we've got the home information displaying as the same, and we actually can go in here and update this to say Art's new home, Vandelay new home, and that way we know that this is the new home that we're going to for his new services, and go ahead and save that information. And now we've just added a new quote for a client using the new link from the customer level of the account. Up next, we'll be talking about add-ons. So we've made it so that if their job is within 24 hours, they will no longer be able to add an add-on. So let's just go ahead and look at an example. We'll go back to our job schedule for today. Just head over to one of our houses that's on for today. Pick this example, and I'm going to just view as customer, and that way I can go and see their customer portal. And you see here that it will not allow them to add add-ons for today. This window in which you can upgrade your services has passed is the message they'll see. So if I decide to go and look at a client that's getting cleaned on Monday, which is beyond the 24-hour window, so I can go ahead and now look at Caroline Fry, and I'm going to see here when I view as customer, it gives me the availability to select any of the add-ons available for this service company. So she wants to go ahead and add her fridge. It asks me how many I can upgrade, and that's been successfully done. She can now see that. And when we go back, the system does the same that it did before, and it's going to send us a notification in the office as an open ticket letting us know that a client has added an add-on feature. So we'll want to make sure we update the notes for the cleaning professionals. As you can see here from the dashboard, we have a sales dashboard, and under reports there also used to be another report that was called sales dashboard. We've updated this to be called the sales KPI report. So that's where you can go to see your weekly KPIs and your sales stats on that new report name. Nothing's changed on the report, just the name. All right, we've also made some updates to a report called Job Count by Date and Status. This now allows for you to be able to see the clients that are for the specific date range and service set type. So when I went to the report, it defaults to this previous month, and I can go down here, for example, I want to know who the 4 people were that skipped for $599.66. I can just click this number 4, and it's going to now show me that these were the 4 clients, the dates that they skipped, and their bill rate as well, that I'm adding up to the total of my skipped jobs for that date range. Okay, for those of you that have clients that pay by cash, we now have the capability of setting that as their billing term. You do that at the customer level. You just click on the edit pencil, and you would drop down here and select cash. I'd also recommend updating the notes so the team members know that they're collecting cash when they're at Caroline's house for her cleanings. Okay, another update to a report for any of those companies that are paying off of allowed hours. You go to Company and Payroll Summary, and you'll now see that there's a new column for allowed hours. So we'll just go back a week. And remember, we're in the test data here, so this has got just some data for us in the test environment, but you can see that there's a new column here for allowed hours so that you can see what that total number would be if that's exactly what you paid them off of and what they worked versus their actual clock hours. So you can see the difference there. Please remember, this will look differently in your Maid Central as this is the test environment, but that is where that new column is located. And another great new feature that we've added to a report can be found under Reports, Employee Stats, and we've made it available for you to now filter out columns. So if you're only wanting to look at certain information for your cleaning professionals, you can go to your column visibility, and you can just remove certain columns that you do not want to display, making the report viewable in a more user-friendly way for what you're trying to look at. So if you're wanting to look at just their PTO time, you can leave that. If you're looking for scorecard information, then you can drill down and just get rid of these columns to make the report viewable in one screen versus having to scroll across to see all the information. And that's how the column visibility parts of your reports inside of Maid Central work. Thanks again.